If I post at 3:01 p.m. Eastern time, then it sucks. No, I'm just kidding. We have a love-hate relationship. My hashtags were 11 in reach. Alright you guys, so today's video is going to be a very highly requested video, and that is a how to grow on Instagram video. I am not an expert by any means, but I did grow my account 20,000 followers last year. So I went from 15k to around 34k I think, and right now I'm sitting at 35k. Sometimes it goes below. It has been a struggle to continue growing the way I did last year, so the algorithm is constantly changing and it's quite discouraging sometimes, but I thought I would sit down and tell you a few of my tips on how I grew last year. I grew really fast. These tips will definitely work for any niche, so it doesn't have to be beauty related. I do want to do more videos like this where I help out content creators, because I feel like I have a lot of knowledge that I had to learn on my own because there's not a lot of information out there. I do believe in community over competition, as Samantha March would say, and I definitely want to help my fellow content creators out as much as I can. So let me know what kind of videos you would like to see in this series, but I'm gonna try to make maybe one of these like a month or one every couple weeks, something like that. But yeah, so today is gonna be how I grew on Instagram, or how to grow on Instagram. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would also love for you to subscribe, turn on the notification bell for videos 3 times a week, and also follow me on Instagram. Since we're talking about Instagram, I'll have it here, you know. And yeah, let's get into this video. I did make a similar video on how to grow on YouTube. Some of that will apply to Instagram. For example, my first tip is to obviously post what you enjoy posting. At the same time, you do need to follow trends. Like TikToks and Reels are very in right now. You need to utilize all those features, which is another thing that I also talked about in my YouTube, how to grow on YouTube. Utilize every single feature Instagram offers. So Reels, Stories, IGTVs, which I've only done one, to be honest. I think I did that in 2019. I haven't done an IGTV in so long, so I should probably utilize that. Instagram favors people that use the entirety of the platform, so definitely take advantage of that, but also post about trending topics. So in the case of the beauty industry, if there's a hot product out on the market, definitely use that. And honestly, if you put the right hashtags, you will probably come up like that if people are searching for it, especially if it's a new product. A lot of people are going to be searching for that, so you want to try to rank on the top of the hashtags. And I have a whole hashtag strategy that I'm going to talk about in this video. I could make a whole video on hashtags, to be honest, because they're so important, but I'll give you like the basics. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You also want to realize why it's important to you to grow on Instagram. Like, why are you doing Instagram? What is your why? For most people, it's going to be to drive traffic to their main source of income. So in my case, that would be YouTube, although I do make a lot more money from Instagram, I'm not gonna lie. In terms of affiliates and like sponsorships, I make a lot more money from Instagram than YouTube, but I do want to drive that Instagram traffic to YouTube. Growing your Instagram will build your overall brand, and it's honestly so essential if you want to succeed on social media to like grow your Instagram. Obviously, you want to have every single social media platform and try to continuously grow on those platforms. My next tip is honestly to post every single day. In 2019, I posted every single day with the exception of I think a couple of days where I had a massive migraine and I couldn't get content up or whatever it was. And toward the end of the year, I took a little break like after Christmas just to spend time with my family, and I was moving across the country at that point too. If you can't post every day, then post 5 to 6 times a week. Now this, I didn't even write in my notes, but I just thought about this. If you're a beauty page like I am, honestly, it turns me off when people do this, and that's posting the same look 3 or 4 times. I've even seen 5 and 6 times in different poses. In 2019, the only reason I could post every single day was because I posted first a close-up eye look of one look, and then that same eye look I posted a full face look, and then that same look I posted a tutorial. I think that's a little different, and I think that's okay for you to do if you have to. I've been trying to move away from that and posting a little less and trying to post consistent content, like different looks every single day. Sometimes I'll put up a tutorial of the look that I posted, but not a lot. If that helps you post every single day, then by all means do that, but don't post the same look 5 and 6 times in different poses. You can do a close-up eye look and then a full face and then a tutorial and move on. Another thing that I just remembered is don't post carousels. And those are the pictures that are like in an album, I guess, if you select multiple pictures, multiple of the same look, if you want to post different angles. Lovely Sassy is her name on Instagram, I believe. I think she posted this on her story. She actually showed you her insights of when she posted a carousel, and you do not appear on hashtags ever. So you're never gonna get any reach from hashtags if you post a carousel. Like I've done some collabs, like I did a collab with my really good friend Zaza, and it made me so upset that that posted so bad because it was such a fun collab and both of our looks were so bomb. And honestly, I think both of our looks tanked because we wanted to include each other's looks in the post. So like you can see both of our looks, and it was like a carousel, and again it just didn't do well because you don't appear on hashtags. It really sucks. So your overall reach for that post is super low. Okay, my next tip is to respond to every single comment, and that's something that I also mentioned in my YouTube how to grow on YouTube video, because it is so important that your community thinks that you actually care about them. So, and it's important to respond right away if you can, as in once you post, as soon as comments start coming in, respond to them like right away. Engagement in the first hour is crucial. If your engagement is bad in the first hour, you can expect your post to not do as well. Try to push your post out as much as you can, like post it to your stories right away in the first hour so that people see it if they're scrolling through your story. I think I read somewhere that it's been proven that people are going through stories more than they're going through their main feed, and I can speak to that. I actually never scroll through my main feed, honestly. I don't know why. I always scroll through stories or the reels tab. For some reason I just enjoy watching random reels that pop up in my reels tab, like recipes, like what the heck. So you definitely want to utilize stories as much as you can and try to do it right away, right when you post, so that your engagement goes up. My next tip is to figure out the right time to post. For me, that's 3 p.m. Eastern time. If I post at 3:01 p.m. Eastern time, then it sucks. No, I'm just kidding. But like I can't post past like 3:20 because I've done that before and it just isn't the same. I don't know what it is. The way you can find that actually is to go to your analytics. So you go to your insights, your audience, then you can go to most active times and it tells you hours and it tells you how many people are online on those very hours. You can check it out for every single day, but I would try to post at the same time every day so people can expect your post at that time every day. I've been posting at 3 p.m. for about a year. No, more than a year, and I've noticed my engagement has gone up. I think people just expect a post from me at 3 p.m. every single day. Now, number 4 is a very, very, very crazy topic, and that's hashtags. You want to, in my experience, try to use between 23 and 27 hashtags. Any more, any less, it doesn't work. Like it doesn't do as well. For some reason, your reach isn't as good in hashtags. You also want to be very specific with your hashtags. So for this look, I would put hashtag green eyeshadow, hashtag blue eyeshadow, hashtag blue green eyeshadow, hashtag blue halo eye, hashtag blue cut crease, hashtag green cut crease, all that. And like hashtag colorful makeup look. I literally do so much research on the hashtags that I'm going to use. Like I will sit there for an hour trying to figure out the right hashtags to make sure that they will optimize my post as much as possible and push it out and actually be seen in the hashtag, and my reach would be good. So don't just like whatever hashtag. And obviously do not use, if you are a beauty account, hashtag makeup. Don't, because you will never be seen on that hashtag. You want to use hashtags that have less than 100k. For example, let's do green eyeshadow. I'm pretty sure that's really saturated. It has 322k posts. It's not that bad. Like I would probably use that because you want a mix of high posting hashtags and low posting hashtags. And I'm talking low, like 20k, 10k, like really, really low. But you also want hashtags that people are going to search. It's such an interesting topic, hashtags. Trust me, we have a love-hate relationship, and right now it's hate because the day before yesterday, my hashtags were 11 in reach. 11. So even people like me that have 35k followers, my overall reach was 1026. I don't understand. Instagram does not push your content out even to your followers, and it's really, really frustrating. It's annoying, but you just gotta try to be consistent with it. But hashtags are like a science. Like you need to study it, right? So definitely do your research on what hashtags work for you. Try to be as specific as possible with what you're posting. And also I recommend using a local hashtag. So like for me, I'm a makeup artist, so I obviously put hashtag DMV MUA. DMV is DC, Maryland, Virginia. So that's what I would put. Sometimes I would put VA MUA or Nova MUA because I'm in Northern Virginia. You also want to try to do that. It might bring you opportunities, honestly. I think that's everything I have to say about hashtags. If I think of something, maybe I'll type it on the screen like while I'm editing this, but this is a topic that I would totally do a whole video on. I already talked about number 5, which is post engaging stories, directing people to your posts. And you want to do that vice versa, from your post to your stories as well. So like, oh, check out my stories for a haul I did today or something. Or I will just post that post directly onto my story so people see it. The next thing is a strategy. You want to interact with people in your niche. And there's this strategy called the $80 strategy. Basically, what you want to do is find 10 relevant hashtags within your niche, not hashtag makeup, but something a little more specific, like hashtag indie makeup, because I've been really into indie brands lately. And then you want to comment on the top 9 posts of each hashtag. So 10 hashtags, indie makeup was just one. And you want to like and comment on each of those posts. You do not want to say, hi, I have a beauty page, check out my beauty page. No, you want to comment something relevant to the picture. Like, this is such a pretty look. I love the way you did the eyeshadow. Oh my God, your skin looks amazing, etc. You don't want to be rude. And I forgot to mention that for some reason. I did write it in text on my YouTube video. When you're commenting on other people's videos, you want to say, check out my channel. You don't want to say great video. You want to be specific because you want people to think you're actually interested. I mean, you might actually be interested in what they're posting, but it's kind of more beneficial to you, but you want to make it seem like you're interested in what they're posting. So something relevant to their picture. This is an actual growth strategy that helps you actually grow followers, because those people will come to you, or other people that are finding those same posts in the hashtag will come over to you and maybe follow you. So it's an actual growth strategy. I think Gary Vee is the originator. I've done it before and it has helped. It is very time consuming though, and they recommend you do that every single day. You also want to be careful with this strategy because you don't want to get action blocked, and it happens so often. It happens to me so often. It hasn't happened yet this year, has it? I don't think so. No, knock on wood, it doesn't happen, because it happened for my 25 days of Christmas. I couldn't do 25 days of Christmas because I got action blocked. I liked too many posts. I commented on too many posts. I don't know what it is, but you want to be careful with that. Don't do too much. Don't overdo it. Don't do too much at one time. You could always break it up. Do it one hashtag at a time. Yeah, that's definitely an interesting growth strategy. Oh, another tip I have about your posts is to ask a question in your caption. Make your captions engaging. Like, makeup posts, you obviously want to list the products you're using, not only for your followers to see like what you're using and to understand and to like, oh, that's that palette, cool, but you want the brands to notice you. And this is how I've gotten on a ton of PR lists, honestly. So always tag the brands in the picture and in the caption, both. Do both. But you also want to, in the caption, write something that's meaningful. Ask people a question like, what's your favorite eyeshadow palette? That way they feel the urge to actually comment answering the question. And then the last tip I have is to think about what makes you different to other accounts. Like, there are millions of makeup accounts at this point on Instagram. What makes me different? To me, I do a lot of creative looks, colorful body paints. Like, I'm kind of like a chameleon. I do a lot of things. Sometimes I'll do a natural look. I do tutorials, which people will say tutorials are dead, but some people like watching those really quick 15-second tutorials. I have this friend who grew on Instagram because of her aesthetic videos. So she'll put she'll do really close-up macro shots of makeup products and skincare products. That's literally what has gained her like 50,000 followers in the last year. People want to see something different on their feed, you know? So definitely think about what makes you different. And if you follow all these strategies, hopefully it helps you grow. It's a constant battle with Instagram. Like, the algorithm is constantly changing. How many times can I say constantly, honestly? But yeah, I mean, just keep at it. But yeah, if I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I wrote some ideas down, but like, I feel like there's so much more I could say. Also, let me know what other content creator videos you'd like to see. This is not my main focus on my channel. Obviously, I love beauty, so I do beauty videos. I honestly want to help any other content creators. And yeah, that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. How I grew on Instagram. What? So today's video is going to be how I went from 18K to, or maybe it was like 15, but also follow it. Essential to have everything ready to go. What? People have been saying that people scroll through their and let me see exactly where it is so I can tell you. Sometimes I'll throw in